In the name of God, the most merciful and the most compassionate. Hi everyone, how you doing? The Son and I bid you a warm welcome filled with hopes and dreams. IELTS Advanced Topics. The topic of today is about regret. Escape regret before it eats you up. Life is too short to get up in the morning with regrets. So love the people who treat you in a high-minded way and delete the ones who don't. And believe that everything happens for a reason. If you find a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. What's regret? Regret is a negative cognitive or emotional state that involves blaming ourselves for a bad outcome, feeling a sense of loss or sorrow at what might have been, or wishing we could undo a previous choice that we made. Regret is a global sentiment. We all make idiotic choices, or someone does something fraudulent to us and we regret it. Is there any value in regret? Its informational value is in motivating corrective action. Regret was rated highest of a list of negative emotions in fulfilling five functions. 1. Making sense of the world. 2. Avoiding future negative behaviors. 3. Gaining insight. 4. Achieving social harmony. 5. Improving ability to approach desired opportunities because we regret must perseverate. Can regret have long-term effects on well-being? Regret can have damaging effects on the mind and body when it turns into fruitless rumination and self-blame that keeps people from re-engaging with life. This pattern of repetitive, negative, self-focused ruminative thinking is characteristic of depression and may be a cause of this mental health problem as well. Regret impedes the ability to recover from stressful life events by extending their emotional reach for months, years, or lifetimes. Regret is more powerful than you can imagine. It eats you up bit by bit. It feeds on your self-confidence and it changes you internally. A loser, no self-esteem, a melancholic person and more. Regret is extremely dangerous. What is the cognitive basis of regret? Regret can also stem from counterfactual thinking. In other words, the easier it is to envision a different outcome, the more likely we are to regret the lost opportunity. The Harvard newsletter tells a story of a man in Liverpool who always chose the same set of lottery numbers. One time, however, he forgot to buy a ticket and his numbers came up. According to the story, the poor man was so full of self-recrimination and regret that he committed suicide. Can advertisers harness the power of regret? Advertisers often harness the power of regret to get people to buy products. What can we do to cope with regret? 1. If there is nothing you can do to change the situation, let it go. If you get stuck blaming yourself and regretting past actions, this could turn into depression and damage your self-esteem. Find a way to forget yourself and let it go. 2. Reframe the situation more positively. Think about life as a journey. Everybody makes mistakes. They can be opportunities to learn important lessons about yourself, including your values, vulnerabilities, and triggers, as well as about other people. You can also use past regrets to decide how to take better care of yourself in the future. 3. Accept that there are things you can't change. If you are facing a bad situation, rather than focusing on what has already happened and is out of your control, think about the thing that you can do for yourself instead. Look for what steps you can take moving forward to improve your situation so you have your best foot forward. We should thank God for everything we have. Sometimes our suffering can be intended to remove negative traits. Sometimes it is intended to prevent a greater evil or bring a greater good. Sometimes its only purpose is to bring out our potential. Sometimes the whole situation has to do with the next world and not this one. In these cases, when we cannot see the big picture, the suffering will seem unjust. بريك عليك سيد أبو المجد.